Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we had been doing a lot of quests for Mr. Adzo Haybank over here. He's the one working at Adzo's camp. They're building a new inn, some stores and that kind of stuff, trying to set a settlement up here on about halfway between Bree and the Shire on the Great East Road. So we've got one last quest to do where we're fighting against the bandits. They've been demanding protection money. Bill Fernie has been their go-between. We've been dealing with him and the Brigands over there at Sweetgrass Farm. So now we've got to defeat Brunmore. And Brunmore is going to be found at the Outlaws' Haven. And that is to the northwest of our camp here. So I believe it's just Outlaws Haven, it's Hillshire Ruins. Somewhere up in this area should be the Bandits' Haven. Let me make sure I've got all the map notes turned on, and I do. So we're going to be heading to the northwest. I believe we saw it, the entrance to it when we were last killing the bears and boars. At Hillshire Ruins, there was a entranceway going up into the hills back behind us here. So we're going to go up in that area, and once we get closer to it, I will be rejoining you. Okay, right up here ahead of us are the Hillshire Ruins down in that valley. And as I said, just to the right of it, there is a pathway going up into the hills. Now, I believe this pathway is one that takes us up to the Bandit Cap. And that's probably, hopefully, where the Outlaws' Haven is. Right up here in this area. Let's take a look, make sure we don't see anything else. Check our map right quick. As you see, here is Adzo's camp. It was to the northwest, so hopefully we'll see it up in this area. We're looking for Brunmore. If we have to go back up in there, I think that's the Bandit Watch. If we have to go back up in there, we will. I'm going to look up in this area first. So that's actually more to the north of Adzo's camp than to the northwest. So I'm going to be scouting these hills here right quick. And whenever I come across, if I see an area up in here with him, I will let you know. Or if I decide to head back over there to the Bandits Watch, I will also let you know. A lot of hidden little hills in this area that I have to confess I have rarely gotten up into. For instance, the Starmere Lake here. Such beautiful little spots here that you just wander across sometimes in this game. I'm going to check this ruin up here to make sure that's not where I'm supposed to be. So I'm going to check it out. Alright, I think I can say with pretty good authority that that is most likely not where I'm supposed to be, as I've come across this chasm here with no really good way across it. There may be a lower area off here to the right. I'm looking at that, but I haven't seen a good way of getting across to it. So I'm going to look in the opposite direction and see if it goes down to a ford or something. But I'm pretty sure at this point that that is not where I am meant to go. Okay. There is a ford, so we'll cross it and go up the hill just to see what's up there. game does reward exploration, and nothing else. The fact that you get to see some pretty good sights and new places to go. Just like right here with the Starmere Lake. Beautiful location. One of those, again, that if they had had open housing, and where you put your house anywhere you want, this definitely would have been a place where I would have chosen. Let's cross the ford. Or actually more of a narrow area. It's not really a ford. We are having to swim. Let's head on up the hill here. I'm not sure if I remember what this little building is called. Plenty of things around that get ticked off at you though. Oh, like that lake's wolf. Are we going to be able to escape now? Really don't want to get into a fight with a bunch of wolves as I go up. Yeah, things are already turning yellow. Let's see, is he going to leave us alone? I don't think he's going to call off the chase yet, is he? He did. Yeah, the bears are turning yellow and all already on this side of the lake. The little cubs are yellow level cubs, so we definitely are in the wrong location. So I'm going to cross back over, and we're going to go on over to where the bandit watch was. The brigands watch. Although that's actually more north than northwest, I really do believe that that is where they want us to go. So once we get back across the river, there we go. Once we get back across the river, we'll go on up the hill and we'll go right back over here to the Brigands Watch. And I'll see you when we get closer to the entryway. Alright, we've cleared the hill. There ahead of us is the palisade that you see where the bandits are encamped. Really kind of surprised at yeah, Brigands Watch. So I'm really kind of surprised that that's where it sends us again. Why he didn't just call it that if that's where we need to go. I'm going to go into sneak mode. We're going to go within. We'll see if we find this Brunmore guy inside. Hopefully a ring or something will load up on our map. Once again, if you wanted to, there is the quest guide that you can turn on, and you get the little arrows on the map that point you in the correct direction, kind of like what they use in World of Warcraft. But I'm one of those who always enjoys the looking, the exploring. I like solving the puzzle of it. Okay, we've got a ring to our left here. Don't think... And that is actually... And that's actually the ring for the quest where, what is it, a blade for life? Let's see what level that quest is now. Blade for life. That level is still actually a level 15, even though I'm about 4 levels above it. I don't know if I could defeat it. You have to fight a good number of good number of bandits to win that one. So I think I will actually hold off on it. Let's see what the stolen goods give us. That's the flow of goods. Okay. So we'll be collecting these while we're at it. We will certainly go inside here because I don't think there's a guard posted right inside. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody in here. So what's in the supply crate? Okay. Not too bad a loot. Yeah, if you do this quest right over here Inside this cage is the, what's his name? Nate. His daughter is right inside of there. You click on that cage, you talk to her, she comes out to escape, and when she does, a bandit leader and 2 or 3 others come charging down from that tent there where they appear. So, said, I still don't think I can take on that many at one time. I'm not a guardian, I am still a bandit. So let's try and take some more of these stolen goods while we look for Mr. Brunmore. So if nothing else, we're going to get this quest done. We got the Wanderer there. You have to watch out for him. It's actually a named one. Oldest Oakbearer. I'm gonna see about taking him on. Because if I can do that, that'll be one less I have to worry about when I take the 2 at the camp. Come on, unstun me, unstun me. Let me use my special attack. There we go. One time and you go down. Be interesting to find out what quest he's from. Alright, let's get between the 2 of them. I'm going to puzzle that one and take on the other. Once again, Gnarlo, pay attention to your hit points. Easily take, even as a burglar, I can take on the guy that's a light blue, but that was not a good thing to attack 2 of them like that while my morale was so low. Let's grab these 2 chests, and it looks like, unlike some of the other places, these don't respawn like we had down there in the Andrath, because I don't think I see one back on the other side where we came out. I'm going to make my way across. We'll see what they look like over here at this camp. Okay. Guy and a woman in a fur miniskirt. I like you in the skirt. I'll kill you last. I want to be sure he's not leading me into a party of another group. Alright. And the puzzle on her should be breaking now, and it has. Down here where we can get to her. And she takes off running. Why can't anyone just stand and fight? then that will quickly give us 2 more crates. This is what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue working my way through the camp, one little camp here at a time, looking out for wanderers, and seeing if I can find this Brunmore fella. In those instances where I just don't believe I'm in the right location, but I am in the right location to get these chests. In fact, this one will net me 3. He's the archer this time. And there's try to burgle something while we're at it. Can we do that? Nah. Gotta be in sneak mode, don't you? And then, dear, Tuesday's your day in the barrel. Alright, let's puzzle these guys real quick. It's another fight we really didn't want to take on. But we do have our food ready if we need it, and our potions. Come back. Come back. I'm getting better at this. I'm remembering to use that ability here. What is it? Careful aim? That's aim. I'm remembering to use it, and that's the one that gives me the critical hit and fires off my burglar's advantage on the next hit. I'm gonna grab these 3 chests and cloak up again while I wait for my morale to increase some. Then I'll go up here. This is where we went up to the captain and all that before, to the left. I know Brunmore is obviously not in there. And yes, this is one, as you see, the chests have not respawned, so you do have to work your way through the camp. This is where we got that letter off the captain before. As you see, he is not here, but some stolen goods and all are. So we'll go ahead and grab these as well. Try to make sure those 2 are the only ones. They are. We'll cloak up and get the ones from the other side. I believe this one's the one we'll just be able to burgle. Hopefully not even have to fight at all. Let's hide behind this tree, shall we? Like a good little burglar should. There's one behind there too. One more and we will have all the stolen goods. Very good. And then we can finish a quick run through the camp looking for Brunmore and see whether or not he's here. Now you could jump here. I'm afraid though that it might actually be a fatal fall. Instead of just the one that damages your pride and breaks your ankles and slows you down. I think that one might actually have to beat a retreat. Okay, let's continue to the right. Let's try not to get spotted by any of these wanderers. We're going to go down the hill this time. I'm almost totally certain that we are not where we need to be. But we'll finish this quest up. And we'll see if we can get out of here without getting spotted by anybody. As you see, we are actually to the northeast now of his camp, so this is... I'm actually thinking we need to be further down the hill, closer to the east road. I think we are way too far away from the road. There we go. We are out of the Outlaw's Haven. Once we dodge these two, sorry, Brigands watch. Outlaw's Haven is the one that we're looking for, correct? There ahead of you, you see Sweetgrass Farm. Okay, yeah, Sweetgrass Farm directly south of us. I think the one we're looking for is actually, instead of being up here in the hills where I was looking just now, I think it's actually further down in this area. So that is where I'm going to head to next. I'm going to make my way back down to Adzo's camp and then head west down the road into the west toward the Shire. When I get back down toward that area, I'll join back up with you. Alright, we are traveling back down the west, down the east road here. Do you see behind us? We've left the area of Adzo's camp. We're going to go past the Hillshire Ruins up into this section. I believe that is where I am supposed to be. I believe they're closer to the road than I was thinking. We'll see what we can find up in this area. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, and sometimes these, once you get more of a distance here, you don't always see exactly what you're supposed to be seeing. It uses some substitutes, but I believe there's a path. There we go. Yeah, path going up here on this hill. As you see, here we have yet another bandit encampment, and I believe in this area is where we're actually going to find the guy that we were looking for. So let's sneak on past all these southerners. See if we can find him. Yes, there we go. The Outlaw's Haven. Wonder why that wasn't showing up on my map. He's either on the hill or he's down here. My gut feeling says that he's on the hill, but let's kind of split the distance. Split the distance and splint the difference. And see where we have a ring fire up first. Any quest rings at all? Not seeing any to the left. Okay. Pretty sure that he's probably on up the hill. Not really seeing him in this area either. There he is, Brunmore. I got a supply crate as well. What level is he? 17th. Alright, easy peasy as long as we don't take on any of the ads. Already getting the burglar's advantage and the double strike. And another burglar's advantage. Can I get the strike off in time? Yes. Ooh, he healed himself. Not good. Never a good thing. As long as he doesn't do it again, I think we're okay. Oops, let's heal up right quick. Get some more morale to win this fight. And we don't need to fight her. Okay, fortunately she seems to think that the captain, her boss, was taking a nap. He probably sleeps on the job quite often. Our good luck that that happens. You really should not get into those double and triple martinis after lunch. Let's see if we can get out of here now. Get back down the hill to Adzo's camp. And our luck that he was a hard drinking man. Excuse me. Alright. In fact, she walked down the hill to the campfire to tell everybody else the boss was drunk again, sprawled out on the ground. Alright, we're going to make our way down through all these bandits. We're going to hit the east road that you see there again. Adzo's camp is right there past that line of ruins you see off to the right. So once we get back to that, we'll turn in this quest and see what they have to say about it. This should be the last one for Adzo, as it was the one that's given us a big reward, and he said he had one final chore for us, one final favor to ask. Okay, Adzo, I have finished up your dirty deed, and trust me, I've seen what the payments are like, so it was done dirt cheap as well.
Is there something I can do for you?
Let's see what you had to say. Thank you for your help, Gnarlo, though I wish I didn't have to ask you to do it. I should have been the one, but I'm such a small person in this big world. Still, you've done everything I could have asked and more. You will always be welcome at Adzo's. Great, I get to share a blanket in your wagon, apparently. Let's see which one of these rewards we might want. The waistcoat is definitely an improvement. Better armor and some fate. We've got Adzo's blade, which is a big improvement as far as hit points, as far as DPS goes. I think I may actually trade that out for the longsword. Looks like it's worth less, but I like the increase in the DPS. And we got Torchar, which is definitely not worth it for the helmet. So let's see, Adzo's blade and the waistcoat. +6 fate. I like the boost vitality though. That does give me some extra. Yeah, we'll go with the blade. Do not have enough room. Amazing, I managed to fill up my inventory. Sorry about that. Let's hit the grocer over here. Up to the provisioner. Let's get rid of some of our crap.
What can I do for you
Just
today?
A couple of things we'll do. Let's go with the chisel-edged hammer, which is essentially vendor trash. We'll go with a spiked hand axe. You could, if you wanted, try and sell these things on the auction house or something, but it's truly not worth it. You're not going to get any more than what you get here as Bandit Basher, if anyone buys it at all. And if they don't buy it, you've wasted a few coin and managed to put off selling things for a couple of days. We'll get rid of the broken hatchets while we're at it. That should give us enough space. We've probably got some more trash that we can sell, but that's given enough space that we can definitely get the reward. Alright, Adzo.
Hello?
Yes, I was interested in that blade. I believe we were talking before I had to go see a man about a horse. There we go. No more circles over his head. No more gold rings. So we have finished the chain with Adzo. We do need to go talk to Watcher Rosecane now, who I believe was back with the second Watcher, was he not? Yeah, so we got all these crates of stolen goods for the farms and the scattered throughout Breland. So let's go back to Rosecane. He is said I think he is right up here. No, not that far. I think he is right up here at that cabin. So that's where I'm going to head. I don't believe he's all the way down here to Antrath. So we'll head back to the cabin where the second Watcher is standing and the charitable dwarf. And we will gaze once more upon the world, gaze once more upon that wonder of the world, a dwarf with a heart of gold, and talk to the second Watcher, or talk to the Watcher and see if we can turn this one in while we're at it. Okay, we're traveling a very short way up the Greenway. Bree and the main entrance are right back there. Ahead of us is the cabin where the second Watcher now has maintained his post. He's the one that hates the Rangers, thinks they're worthless trash. Yes, there we go. Watcher Rosecane. He's right out here. I thought that would be him. While we're doing that, before we will come over here and look at Lofar. Gaze upon the dwarf with a heart of gold, the charitable dwarf. Still can't believe it. I'm afraid he must have been dropped on his head a few too few times when he was a dwarf. When he was a little child dwarf. Let's talk to the Watcher Rosecane and find out what we can get for bringing the goods back.
What can I do for you?
This will do nicely. Bree is in dire need of new supplies, and this would do well to sate the populace. Without this, who is to know what terrible madness would have fallen the people of Bree? Here, we are indebted to your help. There we go. So we've completed the flow of goods. Nothing over Chief Watcher's head. I was thinking, hoping, that just going over there and completing stuff with Adzo at his camp would have perhaps woken him back up, but nope, it looked like he's going to sit here secure, grumpy, and utterly convinced of his bigoted feelings against the Watchers. Against the Rangers, my bad. So, that's where we're going to call it for this this episode here. Once I can spell the word smoke. Yeah, and as we enjoy a nice pipe, we'll wait for the middle afternoon to pass on by. Next time we get together, we'll be going past Adzo's camp again and into the old forest to start working on some of the quests that we achieved there. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good weekend, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching.